Hello, welcome to the next edition of the Thursday's Carnage. Today, we're going to try out Dino Ramp and Pioneer. I slowly have been working through this deck, making small upgrades. Hopefully this version, of course, is the best version so far. And hopefully doesn't need to be any more modifications after this, but we'll see. That is the goal. Today we're going to try out, of course, the new card is Italian, Kolga, and Yadaro. Those are technically, quote-unquote, the new cards from March. But outside of that, we have a lot of dinosaurs that allow us to play extra lands. That is what we're going to try out today. And of course, Evasion is in the car also to ramp out lands. Try to get us to Rex or Itali or Kolga or Ugin. So if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below if you like, and share this video. And let's get into the deck list. So the big key advantages for Dino Ramp is we get a rampant growth with Thunderherd Migration. We also get Fable the Mirror Breaker because late in the game, Grazers are just bad top decks. So it's nice to be able to chuck them away and draw a new card. We also have Spikefield Hazards to up our lands to 26 while still maintaining some, pass to maybe kill an elf, kill something like that, small threats. We have our Evasion of Zendikar ramp, our Temporary Stomper ramp. At some point, hopefully we get another 3-drop ramp dinosaur. That's not Swordtooth or the enraged one that, gets a land when it gets enraged. Hopefully something a little bit more competitive, because I would like to replace the Swordtooth with something more consistent and better overall for this style deck. Now, for the sideboard, we have, of course, Volley for white, blue, and Greasefang. Damping Sphere for Lotus Field. We have Cinder Vines for artifact and enchantment removal. Hers for graveyard hate. Ceratops as additional dinosaur we could bring in against control, as well as potentially mono blue spirits. We have Burn Down the House for aggro decks like mono white, stuff like that. Could maybe trim down on Invasion of Zendikar or some other potential avenues there. And then we have Chandra as a way to bring in against control. We expect ourselves to get countered. So that is a nice replacement maybe for Ugin. So that is our list we're trying out today. Let's get into it. Pathway on black. I Twitch. Thankfully found a land, so that's what I was hoping for. So we'll go ahead and Grazer. Put Castle Garenbrig into play. Pass the turn. Thought seizes me. Takes the Thunderherd Migration. Passes. We will not reveal we just drew a forest. We'll play a Veil. Pass the turn. Plays a Marsh. Kraken. That is sweet. Passes. Forest. Invasion of Zendikar. Grab a mountain. A forest. Pass the turn. Alright, makes a token. Swings in with a Kraken. Take it. Plays a Watery Grave. And a Tribute. So we get a rat. We draw a forest, which is not that bad. Play Rex. Hit the Invasion. Alright, he lets it flip. We go ahead and cast it. Pass the turn. Makes another token. So he's not aware that we have an Ugin. Gives us another rat. Plays another Kraken. Plays the Takanuma. Passes. Play the Lair. Play Ugin. -3. Smack. Got it. So against like a Thoughtseize based strategy, he does have blue, so we'll bring in that over Ugin. Potentially some Ceratops over Swordtooth. Run it like that. Plays a tap Marsh. Passes. I think I'm going to drop down a tap Hazard. Go. Swamp. Tribute. Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Go. Smack. Plays a Watery Grave. Untapped. Kraken. Well, Spiked. Put a Hazard to the bottom. Play a Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Smack. Pass the turn. Plays a Thopter Mechanic. Otawara. Smacks. I'm assuming sacks a rat. Take it. Plays a Piper of the Swarm. Another land. Invasion. Get a mountain. Mountain. Pass the turn. Plays a Hall. Makes a rat. Smacks me for 8. We're at 9. Another land. But we're just dead now. We just couldn't find anything. Bring in Burn Down the House. Down a Battle and a Kolga. Run like that. Play a Lair. Pass the turn. Play the Hive. Thoughtseize? Sure. Take Hive or you take Migration or Fable? Fable's just pound for pound pound for pound the better card, but migration into his invasion is pretty strong. Takes the migration. Play another forest. Go. Another Thoughtseize. Now I'm assuming takes the Fable. Takes the invasion. Plays a Watery Grave. Mountain. Fable. Go. Grasp my little goblin. Say yes. Get rid of the spite. Another land. Migration. Get a forest. Play mountain. Pass the turn. Plays attack in Numa. Plays a Piper. Passes. The Fable. Play a forest. Ceratops. Give it haste. Give it trample. Smack. Tribute to Hirobi. Gives us a rat. Make a copy of the Ceratops. Give it trample. Give both trample. Go to combat. Smack. No, that's not exactly lethal. Takes 3 off. It's 2. I think you're at 1. Actually, if I would have kept a green up, I could have layered for 1. Or 2, actually. Got there. 1-0. Let's get into the next. Stomping Grounds. Tap. Go. As long as it's not a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Nope. Good. Play Lair. We will reveal Rex. Grab a Forest. Pass the turn. Urborg. Sign of Blood. Passes. Another big drop. Go to combat with a Lair. Smack you for 2. Pass the turn. Field of Ruin. Which means you can pop my Lair. Graveyard Trespasser. Eats my migration. That's not a bad top deck. Fable and the Mirror Breaker. Play a mountain. Pass the turn. Plays attack in Numa. Pushes my token. Liliana. Upticks. Get rid of it in a tally. Hits my face. So we will attempt to loot the pathway. But Seiju. Play land. I think I turn on the Lair. So X is 4. Hit the Liliana. Pass the turn. Plays a Field of Ruin. Hits me with the Glutton. Eats my pathway. Down to 12. As long as it's not Shieldred, I'm okay. Passes. So the Fable flips. Grazer's useless. We go ahead and play Seiju. Play a Tally. I wouldn't mind a removal spell from his deck. Pitches Grazer. Edicts away my Fable. So we go ahead and cast Fatal Push and the Invasion. So we definitely will pitch this Grazer. Grab a mountain and a forest. Thank you for killing my threat. Pass the turn. Field of Ruins me. Get a forest. That extends my deck, so I'm more likely to draw action. So I'm happy. So he has 3 cards in hand. We have a Rex, which is pretty good. Liliana. So he has to downtick, right? Yeah, because we can kill him with Toxic. Passes. T-Rex. Go ahead and shoot the Invasion. Flip the Invasion. Go to combat. Hit Lily. Hit face. Etherborn. That can deal with the Rex. Do you have another Liliana? Got something going on. Yes, another Liliana. Are you going to downtick it? Alright. Makes me get rid of my Invasion. That's not a good top deck. So I think I go to combat. Hit his face. He blocks. So that's another 4 toxic damage on him. Play the forest, pass the turn. Plays a Gary, drains me for 4. Upticks the Lily. We're both top decking. And we win. Rex. Hit face. GG's. Win by toxic. I think we just run it back. Swamp. Thoughtseize. I guess you take migration. You take a Swordtooth all you want. Passes. Play Stomping Grounds tap. Go. Plays a Deadlands. Another Thoughtseize. Takes a Swordtooth. Passes. Play the Lair. Reveal Swordtooth. Migration. Get a forest. Pass the turn. Urborg. Graveyard Trespasser. Eats my Swordtooth. Passes. Land isn't bad. That means Swordtooth comes down. We get to play 2 lands. Pass. Now if we just draw a land, we untap, we can play this Kolga. Or a castle can get me a Rex. Hits me with the Trespasser. Take it. Down to 16. Mountain. Kolga. And Yadaro. We will give it haste and trample. Because if I fight either one of these 2, I'm not losing my Rex. And a fight here would just kill it. I might as well get some damage out of it. Assuming he doesn't have a removal spell, of course. Okay. Takes 4, gains 2. Okay, as long as we dodge Liliana, we should be okay. And we top deck a land, preferably. Field of Ruins me. grab a Forest. Fatal pushes my Sword Tooth. Well, that's rude. Goes to combat. Probably eats my Kolga. Take it down to 12. Fable and the Mirror Breaker. Pass the turn. Plays a Field of Ruin. Invoke Despair. Makes him clean up my board. Drains me and draws. Goes to combat. Hits me for 4. Eats the Sword Tooth. Grazer. I guess we play it so it doesn't make his Trespasser flip. And we chomp. Misery Shadow. Hits me. I assume he eats his Aetherborn. Yep, we go to 5. We chomp. Oh, man. Nope, we are 1 short. Alright, we scoop. We're on the draw this time, but I still don't think I really make any changes. I could potentially bring in Cut Sword Tooth for Ceratops as a way to just haste in a threat to kill a Liliana. So I'm going to run it like that. Stomping Grounds, untapped. Grazer, Mountain, Hallelujah. Pass the turn. Swamp, passes. I really am not working towards anything, so let's play a Hazard tapped. And we just pass. Plays another Swamp. Passes. Rockfall. Go. If I'm going to play Ceratops, I want to do it after Liliana is dropped. Field of Ruin. Passes. Hazard. Or Volcanic Spike. Play a Ceratops. Give it haste. Field of Ruin's me. You can grab a Forest. That's fine. Fatal pushes. Okay. Just pass the turn. Shieldred. Passes. I really wish I drew a land there. I think I just cycle and just pass. Gain some life, which is reasonable. We can double Spite. Kill the Shieldred. Fatal pushes it, so that way he gets to do 4 more damage to me. Hits me with Shieldred. Okay, drains me. To prevent him from gaining 3 life, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. You put Fable to the bottom. Maybe I should have done that second cast. And attempt to kill it. Put Rex to the bottom. That happens even after? Come on now. Forest. Go. Another Shieldred. That's rough. Passes. So that means we're at 2. This Itali has to find a Shieldred. Otherwise, I'm dead. That also works. And cast a Grazer for free, I guess. So that kills the Shieldred. We gain some life. Or draw some cards. And Invoke Despair does beat us. Murderous Rider. Plays an Urborg. Keeps a new one. Aetherborn. Play the Lair, I guess. Play Ceratops. Grazer. Play Pathway. Give it haste. Smack you with Ceratops. Swamp. Gary for the win. Alright. 1 and 1. Let's get to the next. Forest. Go. Hollow Fountain. Passes. Mountain. Go. Hub. Course. Seems good. Oven. Hat. Passes. Now I draw that. Let's just go ahead and pay the additional 1. Grab a Forest. Pass the turn. Beans Tower. Hearse. Assuming eats up my migration. Invasion of Zendikar. Grab a Forest and a Mountain. Garenbrig. Go. Goes to combat. Hits me with the cat. Down to 15. Thought seizes. Takes my Kolga. Aw. Might. Passes. Oh, I should have hit my invasion. Just gonna sack that. I should have hit my invasion. That was a slight punt. Play the Mountain. Go. Hits me with the cat. Cycles a Rafine's Tower. Plays a Hollow Fountain. Fable. Play the Fable. Pass the turn. Keep the Forest to throw away. Stacks the cat. That's kind of interesting. So this works quite well with Itali. So I produce 6 and pay all into Itali. That's pretty sweet. Oh my god, it's Desecrated Tomb. We will pitch both lands. T-Rex. Go to combat. I think I just hit face. Makes his hearse bigger. Sacks the cat. Brings back the cat. Gets a bat. This might be a tight race. He could definitely tap both of those. Turn on the hearse and smack me for 7. Is that right? And then he gets to cycle this for 8 points of damage. I'm essentially at 3, which I could give this thing haste, so I can make another copy of Rex and smack for a chunk load and kill him with Toxic. It hits me for 2. All right, it hits me with the cat. Flip the Fable. Play another Fable. Smack with the Tyrant. Sacks a cat. Brings back the cat. Gets a bat. Drains me to 9. We can block this hearse now, so that's a positive. Cruise. Oh, he's going to exchange his hearse on a 1-for-1 basis? That's pretty good. Yeah, he shouldn't block the cat. He should just block here, tap it, eat his might, and just trade. Soul Partition. Oh, now he gets to just, now he gets to just eat my Rex. That's cracked. Not even gonna lie. Glass Casket to eat my little goblin. Oh, nope, eats my KebbieG. Yep, now he goes accruing. hits me with Hearse and the 2 bats. Yeah, I have to chomp. I have to like get like a perfect top deck here. Watery Grave tapped. Ugin. Even though I don't think Ugin keeps me alive? Ugin. Because I can't eat the Hearse. I can't eat the oven. I could eat the glass casket and his bats. Is there anything? There's nothing at 2 or 3 that I could eat. So I do at X2. That gives me back a Fable, which gives me a token to chomp. So he's gonna sacks the cat. Yeah, makes sense. He should wait until after this resolves. Alright, so we get a goblin token, and then we just pass. Alright, drains me, makes another bat. This is so close. What do you have? Whir of Invention. To get another oven. Pithing Needle for the Ugin. Oh, I can't uptick my Ugin? Okay. At least we get another redraw. Probably should turn on the Hearse. Yep. Trying to stay alive here. Yeah, it's me. We chomp. Spikefield Hazard is not going to do it. So we flip our Fable. We'll say yes. Get rid of the hazard. Ugin does not do it. We just pass. Sacks the cat. Brings back the cat. Nope, doesn't bring it back. Glass casket for the win. Center Vines. Hearse is in. Where are we going down? Go down to Sword Tooth. And a Spite? Run it like that. Hazard tap. Go. I wish this Grazer was any other card. Tower. Passes. A land. That's not bad. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Reveal the Stomper. We do have 2 red, so I think I get a Forest. Pass. Seachrome Coast. Oven. Cat. Drains me. Play the Veil. Invasion. Mountain. Forest. Sacks the cat. Doesn't bring it back. Plays Desecrated Tomb. So that way he brings the cat back. He gets a bat. Passes. Ugin. Invasion is in the car. We will grab a forest and a mountain. Blow up the oven. Brings back the cat. Gets a bat. I'm assuming sacks the cat again. And gets a hollow fountain. Pass the turn. Our next turn consists of Ugin probably upticking, flipping an invasion. Try to flip the other invasion. Brings the cat back. Gets some more bat tokens. Drains us to 15. Plays the tap shores. Hits me for 3. Take it down to 12. Whir of Invention for an oven. Passes. Mountain. Play Ugin. Uptick. Hit a invasion. Flip the invasion. Play a Grazer for a chump blocker. Or a blocker for the bats. Go to combat. Hit the invasion. Maybe that was a punt. Yeah, I should have waited to flip the invasion. Because now a second main instead of the Grazer, I could have played the Stomper. Which is a better attacker for next turn. Alright, sacks the cat. Gets back the cat. Drains us. It's 11. Makes another bat. Another Whir of Invention for Pithing Needle. Yep, named Ugin. Pretty sweet with the having access to Whir of Invention. Do you attempt to smack me with the bats? Does. So we take 2 points of damage. Plus the cat. Another cat. Passes. Spite. Go ahead and play a Stomper. Then this deck. I need some answer to this cat. Grab a forest. Hit you for 8. Chumps with a cat. Chumps with a cat. That's reasonable. Sacks a cat. Pass. Brings back the cat. Drains me. Let's go ahead and shoot the cat. Now he has to sack a bat. Start the cat back. Loop. Goes to combat. Hits me for 4. I should have blocked. I'm at 3. Should have been at 4, but this is a tight situation. I have to have like a tally off the top. Ezekiel's Chariot. That's not a bad backup plan to the Tomb plan. Hearse. He gets to eat a couple cards out of his graveyard to... That's not going to do it. That is not going to do it. We will attempt to smack out. Alright, so he's going to offer a trade. But he's just going to beat me with bats. Gets his cat back. Drains me. Makes another... So at least we lost to a Tomb deck. Kind of sweet. Turns out, tons of artifacts. They're good against Ugin. Which can't do much of anything. So, not much you can do. So, what did we learn this week about this deck? We went 1 and 2 with the deck. The last match, we definitely got tumbled on both games. So, that was not very exciting. Because, Ugin's just not good against artifacts in general, for the most part. And the fact that, he has Tomb and Oven. It's hard to beat that. Plus, Whir of Invention to always shut down the Ugin. So that's pretty powerful against this strategy in general. The third game against Mono Black that's definitely a matchup where it's kind of a trade-off. I think we're slightly more favored, only by a little. Like maybe 55%, 45, somewhere around there. Sometimes they just have the perfect top decks and get you down low enough, fast enough. And then, of course, Shieldred could clean it up or evoke Despair. If those are really the only problematic cards. Again, he also was playing Gary, which is kind of sweet. Overall, I thought the deck actually consistently went off. The only thing I kind of wonder is maybe I do want that 4th Grazer, but I just don't like multiple Grazers in a given game. And I actively want to get rid of them, especially with Fable and the Mirror Breaker. Maybe there's a path forward. Like I said, if we somehow get a legit dinosaur that's ramp piece at 3-drop slot to work with Stomper and Ixalan, that is when this deck I think is really going to become a real thing, or potentially a strong deck. Or if somehow we get another Thunderherd migration, that also would be quite powerful at the 2-drop slot. Rampant Growth would help with Stomper and then maybe 3 Invasion Zendikars. So if there's any considerations you guys would have made for this ramp dinosaur list, let me know down in the comments section. I'll probably revisit maybe in a month or 2. I do actively want to keep trying this list, find out where the weaknesses are, upgrade it as I move along. So, and if you like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can alert for future videos. Share this video if you like. And until next time, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.